Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel and to this gentle, stretchy flow that we'll be going through today. We'll go through some gentle movement today, and I hope you feel properly stretched out after. So we can start right here, sitting cross-legged on our mat. And maybe for a moment you close the eyes, lengthen the spine. You can make one big circle with the shoulders, draw them back and down. Hands can rest on the knees. So you can start to ground down here, arrive into this space, dropping into the body. Take a deep breath in through the nose. You can fill the lungs up entirely and then out through the nose. Another one just like that. Allow the rib cages to slightly expand as you inhale. And then empty the lungs again. Maybe you feel the breath energize you as you draw it all the way towards the bottom of the belly. And exhale. Take one more round like this. And exhale. Beautiful. You can either keep the eyes closed or open them if you like. We're going to drop the right ear towards the right shoulder. And then from there, drop the chin towards the chest. And then left ear towards left shoulder. Then once again, drop the chin. Right ear to right shoulder. And keep doing this. So swinging the head from side to side. Just a gentle movement for the neck. Good. We come back with the right ear close to the right shoulder. From there, make an entire circle. So draw the head back, left ear to left shoulder. Drop the chin low, right ear to right shoulder, and then switch direction. Chin drops, left ear, lift the chin up, and then right ear. Beautiful. We'll then come back to center. You can now open the eyes if they were still closed. We're going to bring the right hand to our right side, reach the left arm over. We'll ground the left sitting bone to the mat, maybe inching the right fingertips a little bit further. Lengthen the left side of the body. Take an inhale, open the chest up a little bit. And then as you exhale, come back up. We're going to cross the right hand to the left knee and twist. Now with the left fingertips, you can keep lengthening the spine. And exhale. Take one more inhale here. And then as you exhale, return to center. We'll bring the left fingertips onto the mat, reach the right arm over. Keep the hips rooted. Lift the chin and the chest up. Lengthen the right side of the body. Take an inhale here. And then come back to center. We cross the left hand onto the right knee. Right fingertips behind you and twist. Take a lengthening inhale, the spine lengthens. And as you exhale, maybe you twist a little bit deeper, perhaps even gazing over that right shoulder. Final inhale. And then exhale, return to center. We'll come over the knees, onto all fours. Hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Inhaling into a cow pose, lift the chin and the chest up And exhale, round the spine, chin to chest. Inhale, lift, open, sitting bones lift, heart drops, and exhale, push the mat as you round the spine. Once again, inhale, lift, creating a big movement with the spine, exhale, round. Once more, inhale to lift the chest, open, draw the shoulders back, exhale. Coming back to a neutral spine, we're going to kick our right leg back behind us. And as you exhale, draw the knee towards your chest, round the back. Inhale, kick back once again. And exhale, knee to chest. We'll do that once more. Inhale. And exhale. Now kick the leg back. We're going to turn all the way onto the left side. You can shuffle the left shin, keep the left hand on the mat. Reach the right arm over and you can place the right foot onto the mat. Keep plugging in the outer edge of the right foot as you reach the right arm overhead, opening the chest, maybe pushing the hips slightly forwards. Take an inhale here. And as you exhale, simply sit the hips down. Good. We have the left knee bent, right leg forward. Inhale all the way up. And as you exhale, we'll fold over the right leg. Take an inhale to lengthen. Exhale, fold over. One more inhale, lengthen. Exhale, over. Then we roll the spine back up. We're going to bring the left hand behind us, coming back to where we came from, so the side bend. And then bring the right hand down as well. Return both hands, both knees onto the mat. Beautiful. We'll then inhale the left leg up behind us. Keep opening the chest, drawing the shoulders back. And as you exhale, knee to chest, round the spine. Inhale, reach back. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, reach back. Exhale. Final time we reach the leg back. Now we turn the right shin, bring our weight onto the right hand, reach the left arm over as you lower the left foot onto the mat. Push the hips forward. Good. Really rooting that left foot down to create length in the whole left side of the body. Take a final inhale here. And then as you exhale, sit down. So now the right knee is bent, left leg is straight. Inhale, arms up, and exhale, fold over. We inhale, lengthen, maybe look forward. Exhale, so finding a bit of movement here. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale. Once more. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale. We roll the spine back up. Bring the right hand behind you. Lift the hips up, coming into that side bend. And then bring the left hand down as well. Both knees onto the mat. Good. From here, keep the knees and the hips where they are. So hips on top of knees. We're going to walk our hands forward towards the top corners of the mat, coming into a puppy pose. So melting the heart down towards the mat. Allow the shoulders to stretch, releasing through the upper body, the upper back. You can either rest your chin or then the forehead on the mat, depending on how flexible you're feeling in the upper back today. Take one more full breath here. And then as you exhale, we'll walk the hands back in to tabletop position. Now tucking the toes under, we're going to lift the hips all the way up into a downward facing dog. Good. You can bend one knee at a time, finding a bit of space in the backs of the legs. Keep pushing the mat away from you, lengthening the spine. Plugging both hands and both feet into the mat. Beautiful. Then we're going to slowly start to walk our feet towards the top of the mat, ending up into a forward fold. Good. Inhale, lengthen the spine, look forward. You can bring your hands onto the shins, and exhale, fold over the legs. We're going to perhaps slightly bend the knees, bring your left hand onto the mat, and as you inhale, lift the right arm up. The left knee can bend slightly more. Exhale, bring the right hand down. We reach the left arm up, right knee can bend, and switch again. Left hand down, right arm up, and switch. So slightly we'll twist the spine, sort of like a swimming movement. And right arm up. Good. We'll do the left side once more. So inhale the left arm up and exhale down. Good. From here we're going to inhale our arms all the way up to standing. Bring your arms overhead and exhale, hands to heart center. Beautiful. We inhale the arms back up. As you exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, lengthen the spine, look forward. Exhale, hands onto the mat, and we'll step into a downward facing dog. Good. We're going to inhale our right leg up behind us in space. And as you exhale, step the right foot forward between the hands. We'll drop the left knee down, driving the chest forward, drop the hips low. Good. We'll then inhale our arms all the way up. Maybe the hips drop a little bit lower as you find a stretch here. Take an inhale, reach the fingertips high. Exhale, staying here. Final inhale. And then exhale, drop the hands back onto the mat. We'll move our weight back, straightening the front leg, coming into a forward fold. Take one inhale here, lengthening the spine. Exhale, fold over. Then we'll root the left hand onto the mat, reach the right arm up, twisting towards the leg. See if you can keep the belly button close to that right thigh. As you inhale, open up a little bit more. And exhale, bring the right hand down. We'll bend the right knee again, coming into that low lunge. Now moving the right hand onto the inside of the right foot. We're going to start to open the right foot out towards the right. So you can even bring it all the way off the mat. We're coming into a lizard pose. The toes can open slightly towards the right, as can the knee. You can either stay here, or if you want to come all the way down onto the forearms, feel free. We'll take 3 breaths here. Allow the right inner thigh, the left hip flexor to stretch. If you want to, you can also lift the left knee off the mat. Might create a bit more of a stretch, especially for that hip flexor. Final full breath. And then as you exhale, coming back onto the hands if you were on the forearms, we're going to tuck the left toes under and swing the right leg all the way up into a 3-legged dog. And from here we start to bend the right knee, open the hip, perhaps coming all the way into a wild thing. So the right leg steps over, lift the hips up, open the heart, Reach the right arm over. Good. Take one more inhale here. And then coming back through center, we'll bring the right hand back down onto the mat and push back into a downward facing dog. Good job. Take a full breath here. And exhale out. We'll then reach the left leg back behind. And exhale, step the foot forward between the hands. Right knee comes down as you drive the chest forward. And then inhale, the arms up, hips enclose. Keep pushing the left foot onto the mat, grounding it down. We take one more inhale here. As you exhale, release the hands down, move the weight back onto the right knee, coming into that forward fold. We take one inhale here, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold over. Then the right hand grounds. Inhale the left arm up. Beautiful. Keeping the core close to the left thigh, just to challenge you a little bit more. Also keeping the core engaged to help you with balance. Inhale. And release back down. We'll bend the left knee, moving forward. Now bring the left hand onto the inside of the left foot. And we start to open the left foot out. The toes and the knee can slightly open out. Maybe tucking the toes under and lifting the knee off the mat if you like. And then perhaps coming onto the forearms. You can even just gently sway from side to side if that feels good. We have 2 more breaths here. Make them deep. Then climbing back onto the hands, make sure the right toes are tucked. We're going to lift the hips up and swing the left leg up into a 3-legged dog. And from there, start to bend the knee, open the hip, and maybe drop all the way into a wild thing. Left arm reaches over, push the hips up, open the chest. Inhale. And exhale, coming back through center, left hand onto the mat, and push into a downward facing dog. Beautiful. Take a full breath here. We'll then inhale the right leg up behind us again. And as you exhale, coming into a pigeon pose. So the right knee moves towards the right wrist. We drop the hips low and slide the left leg back. Squaring the hips, dropping them low. Make sure you're first comfortable here. You can lengthen the spine as you inhale. And with the exhale, we're going to come down onto the forearms, or maybe all the way onto the belly. Arriving into a pigeon. Allow the hips to start to stretch, relax. And staying with those deep breaths. We'll take 3 more breaths here. Final inhale. And then exhale. We'll start to find our way back up, rooting both hands down. Tuck the left toes under so that you can lift up into a downward facing dog. Good. We then change. Inhale the left leg up. And as you exhale, guide the knee towards the left wrist. Drop the hips low and slide the right leg back. Good. First, lengthen the spine here. Inhale. And then exhale. We start to come onto the forearms if it's available for you. Maybe even all the way to the stomach if you're feeling flexible in the hips. And breathe. Imagine every exhale releasing a little bit tension from the hips, especially the left glute, now on the left side. And take one final breath. And then exhale, come back up onto the hands, tuck the right toes under, lift the hips up again into a downward facing dog. And take a full breath. Beautiful. We're going to move our weight forward into a plank pose, bring the knees down, and then lower the whole body down onto the mat. We'll inhale into a cobra here. Lift the chest up, peel the shoulders back. Exhale. We'll do that twice more. Inhale, lift. Exhale. Final time. And exhale. Good. Staying here on your stomach, we're going to reach the left hand all the way, or the left arm all the way to the left. Then bending the right knee towards the right sitting bone, we'll turn onto the left side. The right foot can step over the left leg. And then with the right hand, you can gently push the mat away from you to come into the pose and to stay in it. Creating a bit of space for the left shoulder and the shoulder blade. Take 2 more breaths here. And then slowly turn back onto your stomach. You can gently sway the hips from side to side. And then extend the right arm to the right. Bend the left knee in and turn onto the right side, stepping the left foot over the right leg. The left hand can stay in front of you. And with the help of it, you can push the mat away. The head and the neck can just relax. We take one final inhale here. And then exhale, turn back onto the tummy. Once again, you can sway the hips from side to side. And then bringing the hands under the shoulders, we'll push back onto hands and knees. And then into a downward facing dog. Good. From here, you can simply bring your knees in and find a seated position, cross-legged, or if there's another seated position that you prefer. Coming back to where we started, lengthening the spine, ground down the hips, keep the shoulders pulling back and down. Arms can relax. And we start to drop back into the body. See how you're feeling in this moment after a little bit of movement, a little bit of opening the body, maybe warming it up a little bit. How do you feel? Is it different from how you felt at the beginning of the practice as you were sitting in the same pose. Just being very aware of every sensation. And then bring one hand onto your belly, one hand onto your heart. If you concentrate, maybe you feel the beating of your heart. Maybe you feel the breath moving in and out as the chest expands, maybe the tummy expands. And then drops back in. Tuning into the body as we express gratitude towards this body that we have that allows us to go through our days, move in different ways. Not taking it for granted. We'll bring our hands to heart center, drawing a big inhale in through the nose. And then through the mouth, you can sigh it out. And then gently open the eyes back out. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining me for this practice. I hope you feel amazing. I hope you feel all stretched out, open, ready for the day or the night, whatever time of day you're doing this practice. I really appreciate it if you subscribe to my channel. I'll be posting videos every week, different kinds of practices, different lengths. And if you enjoyed this, please subscribe and come back for more practices. Thank you so much. Have a lovely day.